Once again, your radio is set to AM stereo 930 WPAT, and you're listening to the Indo-American Show. And my apologies for my voice. Family, I do have my sinuses are acting up again. Today happens to be one of those days. But on the phone, we have Imam Ahmed Ali. Imam Ali is the religious director of the Islamic Center of Newport Richey in Florida, who graduated in Islamic Studies in English at the Al Azhar University in Egypt, which happens to be the oldest Islamic university in the whole world. Currently, he is, maybe I should allow him to speak, right? His speaking career as a public speaker has had him given many opportunities to educate both on television programming and in person, including Quranic studies, explanation, and Islamic jurisprudence. With that in mind, I'd like to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu and welcome to our program, Imam Ahmed Ali.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone.
And
I just wanted to express my happiness and being grateful to be with you on this show in the morning.
Thank you so very much. It is my honor and privilege to have you join us this morning. And I know there is so many things that we need to discuss and talk about, or maybe perhaps remind some of us as to the importance of this holy month of Ramadan that we find ourselves in, this blessed month. So I will turn it over to you.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليك سيدي يا رسول الله. All praises due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Peace and the blessings be upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I bear witness that there is no God worthy of our worship, our submission, our true love, our sincerity, except Allah. I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the messenger of Allah. May Allah bless us all. We are sending our blessings and our salutations to all the prophets and the messengers of Allah, starting Adam all the way down to Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Isaac, Joseph, and all the prophets till we reach to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon all of them. Allahumma ameen. It's a great time that we are reflecting, pondering on the month of Ramadan, and this is the greatest month of the year. And actually, Allah has blessed us with this month because it is the month of opportunities. It is the month of mercy. It is the month of the forgiveness. It is the month of the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not only about that we observe fasting as one of the pillars of Islam, but also because Allah had revealed the Quran in this month. And as we know, the Quran is the source of the guidance. The Quran is the revelation that Allah had sent to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the night of Al-Qadr, the night of decree, the night of glory. And in this month, we are celebrating and we are in the time of enjoyment, not because of just we are practicing fasting, but we have many aspects in Islam about Ramadan. Ramadan is the month of unity, solidarity, peace, and love. It is the month that all Muslims around the globe are celebrating being together. They start their fasting in one time, and they are breaking their fast on the same time. And they are looking for one another, and they are living with that peaceful month together. And not only this, one of the things that Ramadan inspire us to have is to feed our souls with the inspirational words of Allah and also the Islamic texts, the prophetic statements, so we get the guidance to become better Muslims and to become better citizens. And not only this, one of the things that Ramadan would teach us is how to look after one another when we feed the poor and needy, when we take care of the orphans, when we take care of the widows, when you have a person who will sponsor iftar in Ramadan and he will feed others. So in Ramadan, it's a self-reflecting on our situation as one ummah, as one nation. It's not about ourselves. It's about others. Ramadan is the month of solidarity, that you have the brothers in the masajid are taking care of one another. They help one another. And they stand shoulder to shoulder in the rows of the prayers to perform a tarawih every night. What a beautiful message that Ramadan is giving to all the humanity. It's not about myself. It's not about being just greedy and looking after your issues, but you take care of others. Ramadan is the month of zakah, the month of the charity, when you give to the poor and needy, when you go by yourself and you feed others. Look at how many vulnerable around the globe, how many poor and needy. In Ramadan, you will find lots of people are taking the initiative steps to feed others, to help others. Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said in the hadith, من صام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه. Whoever fasts the month of Ramadan out of faith, in hope of the reward of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all his previous sins will be forgiven. And that's a great chance. That's why it is the greatest month of the entire year. And we find lots of people, even, other than Muslims, they come celebrate in a very peaceful environment. Ramadan is the month that we are going to miss. Every day is passing. Every moment is passing in Ramadan. Really, we are missing a lot if we did not observe the goodness in Ramadan. It's not about hunger. It's not about thirst. It's not about abstaining from the food and laughter and temptation. No, Ramadan is a training course. How to stay away by your will, by your choice, to be cautious of what is halal. Then, after this training course, you will be super cautious of what is haram. Ramadan, Allah had made it to teach us, when you feed your soul, you will be in a state of iman, in a state of closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you will be that person who is so gentle, who is so nice, not to your family, not to yourself, but also you will be so nice to every human being. And this is the message that we want to send to everyone. Ramadan is not only for Muslims. Yes, fasting is only for Muslims. But every aspect in Ramadan, it will have a positive impact on every human being, regardless of their colors, of their ethnicities, or their backgrounds. We as Muslims, we should show that great example in Ramadan and be together and observe the fasting and being good servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And at the end of Ramadan, we can find ourselves, after we give zakah, after we give zakatul fitri, after we spend these 30 days in a row together, we will realize and come to the end that it's all about feeding our soul. It's all about being close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is what Ramadan means. Ramadan is the month of the forgiveness of Allah. Every night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will free lots of souls from the punishment of the hellfire. Allah descends by himself to the first sky, and he asks, whoever wanted to ask me for anything, then I would give it to him. Whoever asks for the forgiveness, I would forgive him. Whoever asks for the mercy, I would shower him with my mercy. Look at the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ramadan for him was a very unique month, a very golden opportunity that he comes towards Allah, and he have long sujood in Ramadan, making dua. And when it comes to the supplication that Muslims are offering, they are offering supplications for themselves, the family members, and also for the entire world, to be a very peaceful place that we could live in. We should raise that slogan in Ramadan. Oh, the one who wants goodness, come on, you are welcome. And if somebody intends something bad, we do not want any bad intentions in Ramadan. May Allah forgive us all and give us the blessings of Ramadan. My message to my brothers and sisters who are listening to me right now, please invest every moment in Ramadan. Get the education. Try to be a better Muslim. You cannot miss Ramadan. You cannot miss that glory in Ramadan. You need to taste the sweetness of Iman. Stand in Salah. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, whoever stood in prayer, means the Taraweeh prayer, the Tahajjud prayer, and he stood out of faith in hoping the reward of Allah, all his previous sins will be forgiven. So Ramadan is the month of Jannah, where the gates of Jannah will be opened up widely. And we have a special gate for those who are fasting, as Allah had ordered us. It's called the gate of Rayyan. It is called the gate that there is no more thirst will come to you. And the gates of Jannah, 8 gates of Jannah, will be opened in Ramadan. And all the doors of the hellfire will be closed. How can a Muslim miss that golden opportunity in Ramadan? Every minute is so precious in Ramadan. May Allah bless us all. May Allah give us the good news, the glad tidings in Ramadan, and forgive our sins. Ameen. Ameen, Ya Rabbil Alameen.
Thank you very much, Imam Ahmed Ali, for such an inspirational talk. And I know a lot of us are glad that you were able to join us this morning. And we look forward to talking to you again during the month of Ramadan. Have a very good rest of your day. And again, thank you. And I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity. And just wanted to say Ramadan Mubarak for all the brothers and sisters.
Ramadan Kareem. I will speak to you soon, okay, Sheikh?
Thank you.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.